What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Operation 66, and we are back and better. We have our time trial. That means we've been training, where it's time to show what we have. And let's quickly introduce the Shreveport Speed family. It's only right if we do it with the theme song. So let's go.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these chisel walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. It's the bigger love of the family.
But yeah. So right now we're going through a warm up process. The goal of today is just to not only have fun, but to see where we're at. Some of the people have not been training that much. Mind you, I've been doing my progressive training for the past 2 months, but I still have a ways to go. And then some guys on the team just started last week. Some guys have taken 2, 3 weeks off, right? So keep that in mind. But we're gonna compete and have fun with one another.
Luz verde, baby, tú me diste luz verde. Luz verde, baby, tú me diste luz verde. I'm John Stockton. Bitch, how the Bible have got one. Like, pop out and show certified button. Man, I was one of the music video was one of the hardest music videos. That shit was hard. The thing is, I still like Drake music. I don't care.
Now, when I say that, I don't mean I'm taking sides. I don't care which one you're going for, Drake or Kendrick. They both did a phenomenal job, in my opinion. They both were competitors, and I like competition, and I like longevity and people that put in work. So that's what I can respect on both sides. All the extra stuff on both sides, I'm not too much here for it. I'm not concerned with it. Back to the track stuff. As you can see, I'm working on my calf, ankle. We need to work on that before we go into sprinting because that's the spring that we're going to need to transfer force. And I followed all of that with some horizontal hip drives, just trying to get the extensors going, making sure I'm explosive before I go to be explosive. And then we were explosive with the test. So if you want to see that video, if you haven't watched it, I'm going to link it down below. Check it out.
I'm gonna go 2 point because I haven't ran. So I'm gonna do a forward run and then from there I'm gonna do a backwards run. All ready? Yeah. And go.
And while we're finishing up our warm up, the first event starts. So we're going to come check them out. It's Brandon and Orlando. They're going for the 600. Now, of course, I had to speed it up because I didn't want to talk for over a minute, but they ran pretty well. Some good times. They're better than me because that's 300 more than I would do. But yeah, great job to these guys, man. I will look forward to seeing how they perform going forward. We just finished our first blowout sprint, and the ladies followed and did a pretty good job. Looked nice and smooth and powerful.
And this is my first time putting the super spikes on. We're about to see how they feel. I haven't put them on since last season. Damn, bro.
And it actually felt pretty good. So now it's time for the 60-meter dash. It's time to compete, get after it. Let's push one another, and let's have fun doing it. And it actually went pretty great for everyone. We had a couple PRs. I matched my best with blocks, 6'8" low. Pretty good, especially this early. Now, after the course of full recovery, we got after it in that 4x1. Let's see how that went. And the ladies started off pretty well. We mixed up the teams so that way it could be even and we could compete with one another. Uh, they got out nice and smooth. We're pretty close. They get out. You'll see Evander was getting out, but Grayson ran a phenomenal leg right there in the red. I'm like, okay, Grayson. Uh, Followed up, handed it to Drew. My guy Jacob I think he did a pretty good job, man. All things considered, him being a 400 runner and Drew being a sprinter, and I did a horrible job with this handoff, horrible. But I tried to give it all I had to try to catch my guy. And bro hit me with the Shikari celebration. I'm like, no, okay, okay, I got something for you, Ivy. And now, of course, after a full break, we're going to the next event, which will be the 300. We have Orlandis, Jacob, and Brandon. Now, Orlandis does the 800, 400 as well. Jacob does the 400, can do the two. And Brandon does a long distance. He actually has done marathons as well, but working on that speed. And I think he's doing pretty good. So imagine when you throw that speed in that marathon and long distance, it's going to be over. And now it's time for the final event, the 120. Let's see how this goes.
About to get your ass.
And y'all heard what I said. I said I'm gonna get you. It's all in fun, but let's get to it. We said ready, set. Oh, I started late, but it's fine. Let's turn it
I'm coming, Arby. There you are. No!
I had to get my guy back, man. It's all love, yeah. And you see my guy Drew right here, man, because he was coming to get him. He did a phenomenal job finishing the race, and Ivy did a great job too. He just started training, and he was driving that day. So, man, I can just imagine what's gonna happen after everybody trains. But until next time, peace.